Hello and good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Pretorians group YouTube channel. This is the first video of a series that will be discussing the basic pistol fundamentals and manipulations. For all of those who are interested what it is like to visit one of our classes or what we are discussing in those classes, this gives you a little insight. And for all of those who have already visited one of our classes, this is just a small reminder if you have forgotten one of the subjects. Today we'll be discussing the fundamentals of pistol shooting. So today, as I said, we will be talking about the fundamentals of pistol shooting. First thing we will be discussing is the stance of the shooter, how he stands there when he wants to shoot. We're having our legs spread on hips height, yes. Weak foot is slightly forward, knees bent a little bit so we get the dynamics in. If you want to move immediately, we don't stay there stiff. Legs completely straight, because if you want to move, we have to deblock the knees first and then start moving. If we have them bent already, we're immediately ready to move where we want to go. The upper body is slightly forward, the arms come forward. We are trying to keep the elbows outside, because if you want to start to shoot, the elbows, when they are outside and the recoil comes, we stay on the horizontal line. If the elbows are below and we start shooting, we might end up with the pistol coming up too much and then we have bad results on target. All right. We are trying to push back the shoulders to block them. If we have them completely forward and we start shooting, due to the recoil, the shoulders have some space to move, and if it moves, we do have bad results on target. We are trying to block completely the body as much as possible, because compared to rifle, where we can block the gun with two hands, the arms, the cheek, the shoulder, we do not have that many options. With pistol, we have to block it differently, and the options are very few, so we have to do it completely and use the whole body mechanics that we can get. Next point I will be discussing is the grip on the gun. By grip, I mean how we position our hands on the gun. As you can see, this is a blue gun. All right, it's for training only, so no worries, no danger here. First thing I will be discussing is the right hand. As you can see, I grip it as high as possible. All right. If I do leave some space here, I offer the gun some space and he will use it as soon as I start the shooting. It will start moving and therefore I will have bad results on target. So we're trying to block it, and therefore we grip it as high as possible. The finger that activates the trigger will be alongside the barrel, and it stays there until I want to shoot. As you can see, the fingers are around the grip, and here we are trying to cut with those fingers. We're trying to cut through the plastic, push the energy of the fingers through the plastic. We're not trying to embrace the gun, all right, put pressure on the fingertips. No, because if you do so, we push the energy inside, and therefore we'll push the barrel of the gun to the left or right if you are a left-handed shooter. So we are trying to put the energy through the plastic, trying to cut it through, so the energy comes straight towards us. All right, so when we start shooting, the bullet and the gun stays straight on target. Now, the thumb makes a little super, all right, and it offers us a lot of space right here. That's where the weak hand or the support hand comes. So we're following up with a thumb right here. As soon as it touches the top, it goes forward, and it blocks right there. Now the thumb lays on top of the left hand. By doing so, we stabilizing this wrist, all right? When we're having it straight forward, we are stabilizing the wrist, which makes it a stable position for shooting. The gun will not move as much, all right? The thumb right here will also stabilize the muzzle brake when we start shooting, or you can better control it that way. Also, if you do have some issues with like left-sided hits on the target, you can use your thumb and push it slightly against the barrel to push it more backwards. All right, this is a little cheat trick that you can use to get better results. Okay, so again, this is how the grip should look like. The left thumb forward, the right thumb on top of it, the wrist straight. All right, the fingers come right around the right hand fingers. Okay, finger along the barrel here as high as possible. Now we'll be talking about the finger on the trigger. I therefore show you where you put the finger on the trigger. So we are not putting it right in front of the tip or too much backwards, but we're trying to put it right there. Here we're having enough strength and dexterity. We're having a good sense of touch in the middle of the finger, and that's where we put the finger on the trigger. All right, and then we are trying to stay straight. All right, we are not trying to bend the finger inside. If we do so, the gun will get pulled inwards, right, and then we will start shooting left. Or if you are left-handed shooter, you will be ending up on the right. So we're trying to put to pull the trigger straight back to us, straight back. We are not inclining, flinching the finger. We are trying to stay straight back. Okay. Next point we'll be discussing is the sights. All right, how do we use the sights? So we're having the back part of our pistol sights right there. I know I'm not the best painter, but there you go. This is the U in the back of your pistol. All right, you have to align the back parts with the front part. Okay, and you have to put the front part straight in the middle of it. Not too much left, not too much right, okay? It has to be straight in the middle and at the same height, all right? If you are pulling it too much on the left, too much on the right, or too up and down the front part, you will not end up there where you want to shoot, all right? So you have to be in the middle and at the same height if you want to shoot properly on target. Last part that we'll be discussing is the breathing. When we are shooting pistol on a short distance, this might not be as important as for rifle or long range, but when we start being dynamic with pistol, or if we are increasing the distance, the breathing gets more and more important. So when are we pulling the trigger? When we are exhaling. We are waiting and bam. All right, that's how we try to shoot when we're increasing the distance or when we start being dynamic. By dynamic, I mean like the sports shooting IPSC, or when we are talking more about tactics for professional. When we start shooting and running, then you have to shoot when you are exhaling as well. Imagine you're running and you want to shoot, dang, 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 dang. Running, shooting, bam, 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 and then you move on. All right. For sports shooting dynamics, we are trying to do this as well. That's about it for today. I want to say thank you for all of you who have watched this video. Do not forget to like and to subscribe the video and to share with your friends. It's obvious that we haven't talked about all of it in this short video. If you are interested into more information, please do not hesitate to contact us on our website or via Facebook. And if you want to visit one of our classes, you are more than welcome. Thank you very much. See you soon and stay safe outside.